John is 2 for 2. You're not abandoning John because he'll be here for you. Lame.
Fuck you, I've gone up 3. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we were trying to forget the third one. 2 for 2, John. Just kidding. John, come on up. John,
hey, motherfuckers, come on.
Come on. John. Let me and Snooty clean the garnish. Good country music for this.
Alright, yeah, no, let me get up here and tell some jokes now.
We don't care what you say, just say, man.
Alright, well, no, see, I'm glad I'm up here in Gainesville, the known center of the universe, Gainesville, Florida.
Morning, everybody.
No, see, no, for real though, I really do love living in Gainesville, and I'm not just saying that because I can't afford to move. But I really do like Gainesville. There's no place in the world like Gainesville. Gainesville's like San Francisco had a baby with Hawthorne. There's no other place in the world that I know that you can go have lunch at an authentic Indian vegan restaurant with posters on the wall for dog yoga on the weekends, and then walk right next door and buy a gun.
That's Gainesville.
Yeah. I also love Gainesville because it's home of the world's least obnoxious Florida Gator fans. That's because most of the people here have at least been to the University of Florida at some point in their life. It's not just the Gators. Any college sports fan base, the worst of the people have no connection to the university. If you ever been in a parking lot after a football game and you see some two assholes in the parking lot go, hey, fuck you, Florida. Nah, fuck you, Florida State. Nah, fuck you, Florida. Nah, fuck you, Florida State. Nah, fuck you, Florida. Nah, fuck you, Florida State. Neither of these guys graduated high school. You're never gonna read a story in the newspaper that says UF PhD candidate arrested in tailgate knife fight incident. Luckily the victim was a medical student at Florida State University who was able to handle the wound on site. Police believe that the incident began when the victim told the assailant that nuclear engineering is for fags.
Landon, he will never play football again.
That's right.
When I was a kid.
What about Fernandez?
When I was a kid, I fucking loved playing concussion ball. I don't know what you're talking about. No, we're sort of at that point in we're at. Shut the fuck up. No, we're at that point though. We're like that's a crisis in America, you know, like it's football players getting concussions. Like when I was a kid, the big crisis was baseball players taking steroids. And I remember learning about drugs as a kid and being like, steroids was the drug I wanted to fucking do. I didn't want to do any of this other shit. I remember like asking somebody like, hey, so what does marijuana do? Oh, well, it makes you lazy and it fucks up your short-term memory. Yeah, well, that doesn't sound great. What about cocaine? What does that do? Oh, it gives you a heart attack and makes blood leak out of your nose and mouth.
No way.
Yeah. What about meth? Oh, it makes you completely lose your fucking mind, your teeth fall out, and you claw your face off. But, okay, so what about steroids? Oh, it makes you really good at sports. Oh, you mean like everything I've ever wanted since I was 4 years old? That there's a drug that does that? Oh, you don't say. Well, no, but I mean, like, your muscles and your body will break down a lot faster when you're older, and you'll probably die younger. Oh, so I can live 80 years as a man or 70 years as a god? Fuck that, I don't want to be 80 years old anyway. No, but... And I still remember the day that I realized that steroids weren't cool. And the day I realized steroids weren't cool was the day that Barry Bonds broke Hank Aaron's home run record. I remember being a kid and I'm sitting on the edge of my seat like, oh, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. Oh, shit, he did it! Oh, God, he did it! Barry Bonds is a god! Oh, shit, he did it! And he's running around the bases, the crowd goes wild, and there's a man standing at home plate with a microphone so he can address the crowd. And I remember Barry Bonds, just this behemoth beast of a man, standing next to this little puny ESPN reporter, and the guy gives him the microphone, and he goes to the crowd, oh, gee, folks, thanks for coming out and supporting me. Oh, I really appreciate, all you guys being here through all the years. Go Giants!
Awesome! Woo! Last joke in the set.
And I'm sitting there like, Dad, what, Dad, why does, Dad, why does Barry Bonds sound like Mickey Mouse? Like, well, if you keep injecting testosterone into your body, your testicles stop making it themselves and your balls shrivel up. So you mean... Oh, I scared him. Oh, poor guy. His balls shriveled up, poor guy.
Mr. Balls couldn't take it.
Man, I'm sorry to hear about your balls, man. And I just... Like, wait, so the drug that makes you great at all the sports, like, makes your balls shrivel up? Well, I mean, yeah, that, and it makes your dick shrivel up, too. God is dead!
Well, he went to the wall for that.
Yeah. Yes.
He went down faster than gravity.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry to interject.
No, Yes?
Mr. Balls left on one of his ball jokes.
I know.
Why did Mario leave on one of his dick jokes? Sleeping.
Donkey Dong?
So,
Why is he wearing an umbrella on his head? Sorry.
well, speaking of dicks, I was watching Fox News and jerking off the other day. Because I'm really into BDSM, but I'm also a total wuss when it comes to physical pain, so I just get off on emotional pain instead.
Shit.
Fuck, you ever see, God, you see a guy like Donald Trump and you think, like, God, there's a guy who was never spanked as a child. I'm sure he spanked Ivanka plenty, but...
Yeah.
I hope so.
Ouch.
So for real though, I've gotta make a bitch about society real quick, and I'm looking mostly at you other white people, about people who won't fucking spank their kids anymore. What the fuck is with that? If I had told my mom when I was a kid that I would never spank my kids when I grow up, she'd have laughed in my face and beat my ass for saying something so foolish.
Corporal punishment!
And so many people want to be like, oh, John, there are kids who have been abused, and that's spanking kids is what abusive parents do. How can you possibly overlook the plight of an abused child? And look, there is a chasm of difference between physically disciplining a child and physically abusing a child. Society deciding that spanking a kid is no longer acceptable because some kids have been abused would be like society saying that music is no longer acceptable because some people are Nickelback. Oh, about time y'all motherfuckers
Need some Nickelback music on there.
Nickelback!
Is there a Nickelback fan who's gonna walk out now? Did I trigger anybody else?
Are they that bad?
Wait.
I don't know.
I like you when you bleed from your eye.
Okay, and listen, and I'm not, and there's always gonna be somebody who wants to just like jump down my throat and be like, you don't even have any kids. How can you possibly have an opinion on child rearing? You don't even have any kids. And I've never sucked a dick before either, but I can still tell you when you're doing a piss poor job of it. If you're fucking running down the aisles of a grocery store crying and bitching and screaming and throwing shit off the shelves, that's really poor dick sucking technique.
I remember that.
Nice, good one. Keep that in the set. Purse your lips for sure.
I make sure I cup the bottom of it. Cup the microphone stand.
They need microphone balls.
Yeah, there we go. Like truck nuts. You just put a pair of balls down here on the bottom of the microphone stand. No, like don't you just get a good, I can't cup the balls while I'm stroking the microphone. So, don't you? No, but don't you hate it when you're jerking off and you're like really getting into your groove and like all of a sudden out of nowhere somebody's like, "Sir, this is a public library." What the hell is Breitbart.com? She jerks off too much. I triggered her too.
No, she used to be a librarian. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, so that's where she recognizes me from. Okay.
You chased out Mr. Balls. You chased out the Tabernacle of Hedonism ferry. You're doing great, man.
Yeah, all right. So I've just got like a dozen more people to piss off and leave. All right, we're gonna see. So I've joked about fucking jerking off. All right, let's see. What else have I got here? Oh no, I didn't finish my other joke. I was just too distracted with jerking off the microphone stand. And so with spanking your kids, but and I'm not saying. Listen, Listen, you should spank your kids, but I'm not saying that you should use violence to solve your problems with people. I'm just saying that little kids aren't really people. They've got the potential to be people. They could become people someday. I'm just saying that until you can actually sit down and give me a logical argument about the ethical dilemma of abortion, you're not a human being yet. Just sit down and shut the fuck up before I terminate you, please. All right, so I've got one my darkest joke that I haven't told yet. You guys think you can handle it? I've pissed everybody else off. You think you can handle my darkest joke?
Yeah! Do it!
All right, I'll tell it. Hopefully I can make the rest of you motherfuckers get out of
Fuck us in
here.
the butt without lube.
Woo!
Let's all leave.
Hey, meet me after the show.
Okay.
No,
Get
but
that blowjob you're looking for.
no, so over the
He can get
years.
some experience doing it.
60 grit love from motherfucker. Sorry, that was for Watson.
Keep drinking, it gets funnier.
I'm so much funnier when I'm drunk. To myself, anyway.
You understand me.
Hey, get some of the spirit of Tom Miller real quick.
Yeah, there we go. Tastes like
I will
breed.
drink all of you fucking sons of vultures.
All right.
Now you forgot the joke.
Yeah. No, but I'm engaged. I'm going to be married in a couple months. I've been through a few.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know, right? I've been
Hey, to
through.
ruin a great friendship.
And
And good sex, too.
I've been through a few relationships with a few girls, and I dated this girl in college, and really I dated this woman in college. So when I was a 19-year-old boy, I dated this 27-year-old woman. And really, when I was a 19-year-old virgin, I dated this 27-year-old divorcee. And I know that's a great setup for I'm going to get up here and tell you about what a crazy bitch she was. It's really not where I'm going with this at all. Her ex-husband was a crazy bitch. She used to work 2 full-time jobs while he sat at home and sold weed and would sometimes refrain from smoking enough of it to break even. But thank you for getting the crowd going on that.
Hallelujah.